Hey guys, Gig here, and welcome to episode 21 of the British Tea Party podcast. We have a special guest in this episode who is Raptor.
Hello.
How are you doing, Raptor?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Now I'm going to quickly say for a moment to everyone else, we're live streaming on twitch.tv/British Tea Party, where you continue to watch the podcast every single week. Follow us on Twitter to find out when we're live, and maybe follow us as well on Twitch. Now, we have Crazy Randoms, who hasn't been with us for a few weeks.
Hi, I'm alive. I'm back. I'm just arguing with my brother. He wants to watch TV, but no.
Arian, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah.
Good. And we also have a guy that's becoming more regular. Hi, my name is Edson.
Hello.
My name isn't Edson, by the way. Just thought I'd get that clear. So, yeah. We're going to talk about some different games and some different things that have been happening in the news lately. And E3 is starting officially tomorrow. If you're not aware, we have a load of conferences to watch tomorrow. If you are doing stuff tomorrow, you're going to be missing a lot. You're going to be missing EA, you're going to be missing Ubisoft, Microsoft, Sony. And I mean, it's just a big day for gaming. So to start that all off, we do have the Call of Duty live stream, which literally finished an hour and a half ago or so. So basically, they were showing Call of Duty Ghosts, and we saw some single-player gameplay. We saw some underwater swimming, some things happening, and it looks pretty cool. And Arian, go on, let's tell us more about it.
Okay, so basically the basics are there's an underwater level called In the Deep, or something like that, right? In the Deep, something.
Finding
I don't know.
Nemo.
Yeah, Finding Nemo, exactly. And it's pretty. It looks okay. It looks pretty good actually. It was gameplay. It wasn't pre-rendered stuff as we saw on the Xbox release.
Yeah. Supposedly.
It looked. Yeah, supposedly. Yeah, it looked decent. And it's still kind of weird, since how can guns fire underwater? Because I know there's kind of compression and blowing up like gunpowder, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Well, using the guns in the water, you're saying?
Yeah, like
I was thinking that as well. Yeah.
The speed of a bullet underwater. I don't think it's fast enough to penetrate a person.
I was thinking that. I don't think guns aren't really supposed to work. Like machine guns aren't supposed to work underwater. It's supposed to be quite,
and
I don't know. I obviously I'm not a weapons expert.
I have no idea.
In the UK, obviously, we're not allowed them, so I've never tried that. I never probably will in my life. But
I had a toy gun when I was a kid. If that helps.
I still have one.
He's like, I've got one next to me.
Okay. Yes, we had the I haven't seen the full conference, I'm gonna have to admit. So Arian, like, you're the only one here. I think Edson, have you seen it all?
Yeah.
Oh, you have. Yeah. I haven't got around to seeing it. I was eating barbecue food, so I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, should we get into the detail about the food? What kind of food?
Did
you?
Burgers, sausages, all those barbecue stuff. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
But
in other news,
I just went to KFC.
Oh, nice. But being British weather, the sun went in as soon as we pretty much got halfway through cooking the food. And that always happens to us.
It does. The unfortunate mishaps of a barbecue.
So, Raptor, you don't really play much Call of Duty games, really, or anything similar.
Well, I don't really record a lot of it. I did play a lot of it on the PS3, especially the original Call of Duty, and it's probably one of my most favorite series, just for the way they try to really create a story around things. And after the second one seemed to be more towards multiplayer, but I'm really impressed with what they're trying to do with the new Call of Duty Ghosts. And as we were talking about the new the swimming level and everything, the dynamics that they're going to have to use is, I mean, they're finishing off these new. Well, I'm really excited to see that, because I wonder if they'll do it in multiplayer. What could this mean? Is there going to be new game modes? I mean, this could be really exciting, actually.
There has been swimming in Call of Duty before, though, hasn't there?
Yes.
No.
There has.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, there has.
Yep.
Oh, like missions in
MW3,
single player.
MW3.
Not like in the missions
Yeah.
in single player. So
It's-
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, wait, multiplayer?
No, not
But
multiplayer.
I guarantee, like, it'll be better graphics, though.
Yeah,
than
but
it
they are
is.
saying that this, because of the new engine, they'll be able to have take dynamic maps to the new extreme. These are not going to be Treyarch dynamic maps where you touch the water and it kills you instantly as if it was acid or something.
Thank
It's
capital
actually.
fuck.
But the great thing about it, I feel, is going to be that there are maps that are triggered naturally. The dynamic elements that are triggered naturally, and there'll be dynamic elements that are triggered by players. For instance, things falling off roofs.
You
and,
press a button and something falls and something like that.
or maybe, like C4 will trigger something to fall over.
Oh, yes.
That'd be pretty cool. It's really the engine in Call of Duty, the old engine that we had up until Black Ops 2, the end of Black Ops 2, that's really let the game down because they just can't do so much with it because it can't cope. We got to a point where the game couldn't have any more guns in it because it couldn't cope with it. It just didn't have the space to do it. So all this new engine, all the running on Blu-ray now on the Xbox 360, on the Xbox One, and obviously the PS4 is going to allow them to do so much.
Can't wait. Not going to buy it.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about
You know what?
Yeah, go on.
I think it's actually going to be a really good idea, but because of my rage and history with Call of Duty, I think if somebody presses a button and makes water flush me off the path, I'm going to be even more pissed off than I am.
Yeah.
I can imagine the rage now. It's going to
Because
be horrible.
when somebody
for you.
just throws C4, someone's going to be camping at a button waiting every 30 seconds to flush someone suspecting bypass it. Mainly me off the freaking cliff. And I'm going to be so angry. More than ever
You-
before.
Humorous?
What's that?
So, your rage is going to be YouTube Gold, I'm just saying. And
Yeah.
If you're still doing
that's
YouTube,
it.
Who, mine?
Whenever. So,
Well,
yeah, yours. Crazy.
Carry on.
Yeah. All right.
Can
It looks good,
yeah.
but then again, so the dog. It's all about the dog. Dog 2013. I don't know, something.
and we all know it's going to
Riley.
happen. We all
It's
know
his
it's going to end badly. We all know it.
He is going to die.
He's going to
and I'm
die.
gonna cry.
That dog's going to die. I mean, they're going to get us attached to him. We're going to give him a name and all that. It's Riley, isn't he called?
We have a dog.
right.
Yeah, there's a dog
Yeah.
in the Call of Duty campaign that's supposed to be. He's going to be the front. He's kind of like the front attacker as well. So he will go through doors first and run at guys and things like that. Yeah, he's going to be your best friend, which means he's going to die.
Stealer.
Yeah, he's an attack dog.
Yeah, a kill steal.
Personal
Yeah.
type.
It's like in AGR in Call Black Ops 2, you can kind of control him like that.
Can you?
So you go
Oh,
through his
I haven't
eyes.
seen
with
that.
Imagine
a
if you
kind
can
of remote
control the dog. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what they're
There's like
gonna
a camera on top of him, and then you can sort of direct him, and they've got something in his ear, like an earpiece, and it can sort of take orders from you as such.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
and
so-
and that's what
I
they showed off in the sort of reveal about a few hours ago.
I haven't seen all that yet. So.
It looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to it.
May I ask, where's sci-fi?
His internet is really playing up at the minute. Like you said, it's been getting worse and worse and worse. So he said the quality be so bad that he doesn't want to do it. So that's fair. That's fair enough. I don't think he's pulling a sickie or anything. He's not sitting there taking photos of himself for Twitter.
Oh, no.
yeah,
not at all.
definitely. Just don't even go on Twitter. Don't look for it. It's
No, it's not there.
definitely not the
disgusting.
case.
I've dropped something and now I can't find it, which is amazing. But don't worry, when I'm not looking for it, I'll find it. That's what normally happens. So I'll just go by that theory. Okay, are we all kind of finished talking about Call of Duty? I don't want to talk about it too much. I want to just.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I was going to say something to Arian. Arian, you watched the last episode of Game of Thrones, did you?
Yes, dude.
My
Dude,
God,
Edson's
where
here.
the
Edson's
fuck
here.
did that come from?
Can we?
Edson, your house on the
Edson's
Minecraft
here.
server looks amazing.
Listen. Edson's here, and he wants to watch it, and I don't want to give out spoilers.
Yeah, can we not? Just in case there's
Oh my
people
God.
out there
All
that
we have
haven't
to
seen
say-
it, let's just leave
All we
it.
have to say is, oh my God. Oh, Edson, I just blew up your house.
Um,
What?
I'm
Raptor,
on
do
the
you watch Game
Minecraft
of
server
Thrones?
because I
Oh.
never get a chance.
Oh right.
wait, Raptor, do you watch Game of Thrones?
I never have, no, but
Which
it's-
episode are you on
wow.
about? Where everything happens at the wedding? Is that the one you're on about?
Dude, of course, dude. Oh my God, that was just.
Oh,
Just
Pioneer
mental.
just blew up
I
the
knew it
house.
was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen since I've read about it, but I
It was
it's kind of got
motherfucking
spoiled for me.
crazy.
Dude. I can't wait till the next one. It's tomorrow. Tomorrow, the next one.
Can we?
Yay.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Oh wow, that was just Jake's seen it as well, and we just like, oh my god, what the fuck? That was just so funny. But yeah,
I'm so
we
pushed
know,
to
we
seeing
know.
what happens. It's absolutely amazing.
All
But
right.
like, I think I'm good at though. It's like, why do that again?
Again? Yeah, kind of again. Oh well. So off the topic of Game of Thrones, because
It's not gaming
Yeah.
related. Let's just, I know we don't
It
have to
is
be
Well,
that.
it's a
Game
game.
of Thrones.
Oh, so you what? So anything with the word
Damn.
game in it is allowed now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
life
yeah.
works.
Right.
I want to talk about Monopoly. Let's talk about Monopoly.
No.
Let me ask this: if Game of Thrones ever gets a spin-off, since
Game
it's
of
a
Thrones
game,
actually has a game. Has anybody seen that?
Yeah, I've
Well,
seen
what?
it. Yeah.
There is an
Would any
Xbox
spin-off?
game, the Game of Thrones.
oh, there is. Yeah.
I just saw it today, and I've like, it's number 28 in the chat. It's like, why haven't I heard of this yet?
Okay.
There is a Game of Thrones Xbox game, probably PS3.
It's just I've seen it, and
I'm sure it's so
I guarantee-
good. I'm sure it's so good,
Oh.
seeing as we all heard of it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was reckoning it's shite. It'll be very Lord of the Ringsy.
crazy. We'll talk about this after the podcast and after like, this.
Yeah.
This needs to be discussed. It has to be. Okay.
It does. It does.
So
Anyway, something I wanted to do, as we've got E3 tomorrow, right? We can't get any closer. If you're watching this on YouTube, E3 is almost happened. I mean, you've the main conferences, right? Because it goes 9 o'clock, and then we've already had a few conferences, so I'm sure they were fine. I'm sure Microsoft was amazing. I'm sure it was great. Anyway.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic. If you hadn't quite, I wasn't being
Right.
obviously sarcastic. But if you know how the things have been going on.
I've had 2 pints of Carling, so
Okay.
please excuse me.
I'm gonna go through everyone. I want to see what everyone maybe is already knows and is excited about seeing, or what people would like to see. So I'm gonna start, with the guest. I'm gonna start with Raptor. What would you like to see, or maybe what you're excited to see? Anything for E3? What's getting you excited?
Things excited for E3. I mean, this is going to be, and you and I were talking earlier.
Yes, we were.
Geek
Yeah, we
Power.
were.
This is going to be the biggest year for E3 in a decade, and this is just going to show us. I mean, these two consoles seem very similar. We're talking about social aspects. We're talking about free to play, but where exactly are they going? I mean, it's kind of like a sailboat. You sail in one direction at a slightly different angle than another boat, but you could end up in two completely different places. So we've got big games, we've got big showcases coming, including Call of Duty and the start of that franchise again. Maybe that'll start again. And what I really want to see, though, is I want to see what the big guns are. PlayStation's going to have to bring some very new games to the floor, and so is Xbox. And we've got the new Halo spin-off coming from Xbox. I forget exactly what that's called. Whatever space adventure that happens to be. There's going to be a whole new franchise there, and then we've got.
Are they making another Halo? I'm not sure. I think they are. I think they are. I'm not sure. Anyway, go on. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, but there's
Destiny.
Destiny.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's coming out multi-platform.
Yeah, so that is going to be huge, and I really want to see. Here's the thing: you've got a lot of promises, but exactly how are these promises going to become a reality? Because when you see the Kinect advertised initially in its box when it first started, it was basically kind of a few years ahead of its time, and it's like whatever they advertised 4 years ago. When 4 years goes by, that's kind of to the point that it gets to. So I want to see how this is kind of like politics. How many promises are going to be kept? And so what I want to see is
If it's like
wherever
politics,
we
not
start-
very many.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah.
Sorry.
Lying, cheating bastards if it's like politics.
Well,
Let's not start anything here.
But that's what we should kind of expect. It's like how many promises are going to be sent, how many are going to be kept, and so if they shoot for the universe to reach the edge of the universe, and we can only simply colonize, I don't know, Mars or something, that's still a feat. But I want to see where this road goes and how soon we can get there.
So that's some, that sounds basically what we are all hoping. We're all hoping that it's going to be good, but we just don't know what quite we're gonna see, do we? We know it's next gen, but we don't know what both companies have up their sleeves because they are keeping it to themselves, obviously.
Also, I want to see Mr. Caffeine again, if you guys remember him, but he'll probably never be back. He was
Mr. Caffeine?
You
I've
guys
not
remember that?
listened to
Oh, it was a
Don't
great
think I do.
YouTube meme for a long time.
Ah,
A crazy
remember that.
Ubisoft,
I want.
crazy Ubisoft guy.
All right. I'd love to see Kevin Butler back with PlayStation. That'd be
Oh
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Where'd he go?
Well, I don't know. The last I heard about Kevin Butler, he was working on some sort of tire commercial, and it had the Wii console in it. And think Sony tried to sue them because he was playing the Wii. Yeah, because he was shown playing the Wii.
Oh wow.
Which they, I can see fair enough. They spent so much money building up the Kevin Butler thing, and I know he's an actor and he can kind of do what he wants in that sense. But still, I mean, to see like the brand of what is PlayStation playing a Wii, it's kind of a bit, iffy.
Iffy.
I'm
Iffy-
really dreading.
If he's like a bit, bit not right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you're American, are you? Raptor.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes, he is.
You're American, yeah. I wasn't just being completely blind.
Blind as in hearing. Okay.
Yeah.
Deaf.
Deaf, yeah, that's the one.
No, deaf because I could hear you, but I was being
Crazy
blind.
randoms being crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it is.
That's the random
That is
effect.
actually correct terminology. I
Explain.
could hear your accent, but I was blind to what I was listening to. Like you don't pay attention, you were blind.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Crazy
enough
logic.
about senses. All right. Yeah, E3 should be announcing a lot of things, but what I expect is the Xbox One will probably not be as popular in Europe and all as it will be in America, since the TV stuff will be a year postponed. But the PS4 or whatever it's gonna be called should be,
It is the
outselling
PS4.
it.
Yeah, it is. What do you mean, whatever? It is called the PS4.
Oh, oops. I
It's
mean,
been
the
announced
PS4.
when was the conference? 4
Month.
months ago.
February sometime.
Really? Just the
5
PS4?
months ago.
Well,
yeah.
I've
Yep, it is the PS4.
I've
yeah.
been missing out.
They're not as retarded as the Xbox, calling it the Xbox One.
I know. I was saying. I was saying.
It's
I
the Xbox original.
know. I was saying to someone like, if I ever have to talk about the console, because I was actually talking about it, and I said to, and we were also talking about old consoles at the same time. I said something about the Xbox One, and I said, "Hang on, guys, I mean the new one, not the old one." And I'm like, well, how confusing is this? Every time you're gonna have to take a few extra seconds to go. Guys, you're gonna, do you remember the Xbox One? And then they look at you and you go, oh, I mean the new Xbox One, not the actual one, not the actual
Imagine
one.
trying to Google the original Xbox. I want to find out what games are on the original Xbox, and it's going to be the Xbox One. Stupidity.
Original
Oh
Xbox.
yeah.
Just like that.
It's
Original
go.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a lot of sites call it Xbox One game
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah,
like
I used to call it
PS1.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I now have to call it the Xbox Original.
Yeah. It is. It is
But they're
silly.
gonna call
It's
the next.
nickname, though.
They're gonna call the next one Xbox Original.
They have
They're gonna
one
be-
called the X-Bone because of the dog now.
Yeah, the X-
Xbox
yeah.
One.
No.
X-Bone.
Yeah.
Kind of nice.
But some websites, some like news websites have been doing it just for shortness, like XB1.
Yeah, I like it.
Or someone
Yeah.
have been saying just the
Uh,
X1
wasn't
as
it-
an X
wasn't it
and
the,
then just number 1.
Microsoft was trying to get Microsoft are very angry because the domain name Xbox One was already taken by an
Oh.
inactive website.
I didn't hear that. No.
I'm sure they could
Yeah.
buy that.
No, well, it's not
Yeah.
about. It's like, oh, we're Microsoft. We're gonna take your website because all that guy has to do is say no, and then they're like, well.
Well,
Right.
like if they
Yeah,
offer me
but
enough
I-
money, I would give it to them. I mean,
Exactly. I would if I owned that website. I'd be like, right, how much is it gonna cost?
$1
Yeah.
million and it's yours.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'd be. Oh,
You all right? It reminds. You guys can you all hear me, can't you?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Saying that reminds me of. Do you hear that Battlefield bought up all of the numbers? Like they bought up till
Yeah.
about Battlefield 35 or something, or 25. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And then there was someone else.
Calling it that by then.
Then a news website bought the next one along that they hadn't bought, and then redirected it to their website.
That's brilliant.
Just in case
Right,
Battlefield gets as far as like 27 or something, then they can't have it.
Love that.
By the way, I'm gonna give everyone a warning because this happened to me today and yesterday. If you've got fast hands when you're typing, when you type google.com or google.co.uk, make sure
Yeah.
you put the E on Google. Because if you just go gool.co.uk, because I fast type and I accidentally missed the key, it takes you to a virus.
G-O-G, you missed, did you miss the G out on purpose? G-O-O-G-L.
Googl.
Alright, okay.
No E. Yeah, no, I can't spell. Yeah, and it takes you to a thing that says your browser's flash player is out of date, and it looks very convincing. And if you press OK, it installs a ton of crap. So beware. Make sure you put the E on Google.
Did you accidentally
about the-
install it?
If I do,
No,
if
I didn't. I was like
GOGL,
G.
if I do that on my mobile, then
G L.
Yeah, minus
Google.
if I do that on my mobile, I'll just get redirected to Google.
Yeah, I know. Maybe your mobile's smart enough to realize that you make Google.
Yeah.
Mobile
Maybe a
smart
phone is,
device.
like, you got an iPhone, have you?
I have, yes.
No, Arian.
Yeah.
Yeah, Siri?
Siri, no.
You don't have Siri?
I do have Siri.
Oh, you do?
I do. Yeah.
Right, so Siri is clearly, right, learnt you enough to know that you may spell Google incorrect and just redirect them all. Like, you could probably just type G in and it'll go, yeah, alright, you mean Google, just take it through.
G.
Anything with G.
G.com. Go.
Well, same,
I think
same
it's
as... Oh, go
I
on.
think it has to be .co.uk.
Okay.
The .com works. I'm gonna test right
okay.
Yeah, because I in Chrome, I get so lazy now, I can do a Y enter and it'll take me to YouTube because it knows that I've gone to YouTube so much that I can just, it'll automatically put YouTube in for me when I put Y in enter.
Well, yeah, if you do Google
Yeah.
without it, yeah.
I see.
So lazy I can getting to YouTube and watching and being lazy watching
the
videos.
site's been disabled.
Ah,
Yeah, the site's
right.
no longer working. We're all good.
So that you got viruses and they're disabled your internet. or
Gone.
something. Yeah. Okay, so Arian, what are you looking forward to most?
I'm not really looking forward to anything. I just like if it comes out, then I'll be, I don't know. Then I'll see what I feel about how I feel about it. But for now, I don't really think about. Hey, that's I'm really looking forward to this game or this console or anything. It's like, okay, things are coming out, and
Yeah.
when they do, I might be excited, and I might not. So
I think both Xbox have such a hard time ahead of them in E3 now. They have to pull out all the stops in order for them
Yeah.
to at least gain some of the respect that they've lost and some of the faith they've lost. Sony on the other hand just have to show some good stuff. Yeah, they just have to show some good stuff. They have to, not just I'm sure there's people in Sony, there's like execs in Sony that are just showing like some of their marketing people. They go, look at that tweet there. Look at those Xbox posts there. Yeah, don't do them. Just don't. They're taking notes.
That's all they need to do.
Yeah. And did you hear? It was in the news a couple of days ago. Did you hear what Microsoft have been trying to do to stop the hate?
Hiring people to.
Yeah, hiring people
stuff on
to put good stuff on Reddit and to dislike the bad stuff.
Yep. And
Wow.
as soon as
actually
Reddit
really-
finds out about stuff like that, they are.
That's actually
stuck.
illegal. It's a form of subliminal messaging, I think it is. It's causing, and it's actually
They-
illegal to do
They
stuff
can
like that.
prove it, but they can't prove it. If you get what I mean, like there's no proof of it, but like some of the people that have been hired to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure it was all under the table stuff,
Yeah.
because some of the people that were doing it was have basically talked about doing it.
it's
Yeah.
actually like a pretty good tactics. You just get in the middle of a popular site or forum or like something like Reddit. Just promote something, and then it'll probably get recognition if you promote it enough. And a lot of people do it. It's a very good marketing strategy.
No,
but
it's
unfortunately,
not. It's
Microsoft
not.
needs it.
It's not a very good
No, listen,
marketing.
from the perspective of the business,
I
that's
posted
like the
something on
wage.
Reddit and nobody fucking touched it.
It's a dirty
Didn't
strategy.
even
It's a
get
dirty
single
strategy.
thing.
If enough
It is a
people do
dirty
it, then
thing.
it might.
And now,
Well, it-
look, guess what? And it's backfired, and it had a heavy chance of backfiring. If you have people that are working on your behalf on Reddit, honestly, like, I'd say about 80%, there's an 80% chance that at least one of those people would go out and say that they're doing it. I'm sure the money was sort of upfront kind of thing. We'll give you this money, you go and do this sort of thing. And they went, yeah, okay, we'll go and do it. And then, they'll just go
And then brag about it.
Yeah.
And be like, Microsoft paid me to tell
Yeah.
you all Microsoft was good.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, oh, all right.
Only
fair
takes
enough.
one people.
One people.
One people. There we are.
One people.
Yeah,
That
one
makes
people.
Perfect sense.
Hey, don't talk to me about what makes perfect sense.
Mr. Seeing Deaf People.
Yeah, exactly. So, crazy.
Hey, who's calling me beautiful in the chat?
I think he's talking to Raptor. I'm just gonna be honest here.
Ah, right. Okay. Thank
Don't flatter yourself, crazy. Don't flatter yourself.
No,
You really wanted that compliment then.
I
didn't you?
just want to feel loved.
Okay. So crazy. Any that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, a re-release of Crash Bandicoot.
I would love that.
nice.
If that was
That
one
would
of the
be
games
great.
for the PS4, I'd be getting it straight away.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'd go out and stab someone for a PS4 if I could get.
Well, I
Crash.
won't go.
Come on. I mean, don't go. Jesus Christ,
It's
crazy.
Crazy stuff like I'm crazy. I'm gonna stab you and then go buy. It'll be an excellent news story.
Really?
You know?
It'd be an excellent prison
Wow.
story.
Yeah.
it'll be.
Raptor.
Yeah.
Wow, that's just.
Yeah.
Rapture went what? Who?
I don't feel comfortable talking to you anymore, dude. Sorry, but it's been great having you on. And no, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Now you've scared a lot of people from buying in next-gen consoles. That's yeah.
I'm gonna guarantee someone will stab someone for a next gen console.
I'm sure they will, but I mean,
Oh yeah.
we don't promote it here. You
Never
know.
mind Half-Life 3. That's a good point. Except I've not played 1 or 2. Massive respect.
There was I saw a parody out like saying what if Valve made like an E3 conference. Valve had an E3 conference.
Valve don't make the what is it? Sequel? Sequel's the third one, isn't it?
Yeah, they just don't make number 3 of anything.
No.
They don't do it.
No.
Like we all want to see
Portal.
3.
Yeah.
I would love.
That would be an
Portal
instant
3.
buy for so many people, but they know that and they're like, ah,
Maybe they're just holding on for too long and then they're like, hey guys, how about Portal 3?
yeah.
And everyone's like, oh my god, I used to play that as a child. And then everyone buys it.
Yeah. True.
Oh, played it.
But-
It's 30 years
But
ago.
guys,
Oh my
no,
God.
no, I don't think so though, because that's losing a lot of your business. Because many people who play Portal won't be playing consoles in the next 10 years.
Okay, true. Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, I think like Valve put a lot of effort into everything that they do. All their games are top notch, and I feel they think that keep regenning the same concept, the same idea, and the same game every so often. I think they can see that it's
So why can Call
Not
of
as
Duty
good.
get away with it?
because it's what everyone comes to expect from them. But people expect better from Valve.
But everyone expects Half-Life 3 and Portal 3.
Yep.
At least go to
I
number
don't
3.
think they really expect it.
No.
I think it's more that
Things that come in
they
threes
hope
are
for it.
brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. And by doing all that, people you've got all this prestigious thoughts about Valve because they make such good games and they make you wanting more all the time. You want the next game from them, so you're always excited to see if they are going to do. You're always excited about the company to see what they do next. Some companies you don't have such the excitement because they're predictable. If a company becomes predictable, they become boring.
Yeah.
They want to keep things fresh and keep things going.
No, like she's escaped from the thing, so maybe something else is. She's got to do.
Do you know what?
something else.
I
She's still got the portal gun.
Spoiler
Imagine a
alert.
free run. Imagine a free run. Oh, everyone's played Portal 2.
Yeah.
if you haven't, then yeah.
Go find a hole somewhere.
Wow.
She's escaped from the what is it? Arbor something science.
Aperture science.
Aperture science, yeah. So now she's got a portal gun and she can do whatever she wants. Imagine a free roam game where you got a portal gun.
Oh wow.
Imagine the fuck
Wow.
about. Do that.
The moon's the limit now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Point at the moon and be like, boom.
Spoiler alert.
Aperture science on Mars.
It would be brilliant to see like a portal gun in like Grand Theft Auto style game.
I was
Without-
just thinking of that.
without
That would
the
be the
violence.
most amazing thing ever.
No, like it'd be so like even if you don't want to play the main mission of the game, you just portal gun somebody randomly,
Yeah.
watch them fall through the floor and then fall out of the ceiling and die. It'd be hilarious.
I would love that.
So
True.
Valve,
Wow.
there's your new strategy. I've just brilliantly just designed your whole new game. Go ahead, have fun. I want discount.
Well, thank you, Chris Random. Here's $1 million.
I want 30%.
30% for that.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
More than a lot.
That's a good idea.
So, yeah, go on.
No, that's good.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to move on. That's why to Edson. That's why. So I'm asking if there's any last things you want to get in. You know.
Yeah, Watch Dogs. That's the thing that I'm most looking forward to. Like I saw it at E3 last year, and they didn't show much of, but what they showed, it just looked like a really futuristic GTA. It
Yeah.
looked
There
awesome,
you go.
and I can't wait for them to show it again this year. It's going to be a great.
Give him a portal gun.
Yeah.
That's
what he
that's
needs.
what you're sort of on about. It's like they're
Yeah.
like taking like the sort of the really futuristic technology and slapping it into a game that feels like GTA.
Yeah.
And I think
Brilliant.
that's going to be a massive challenger for GTA this year.
Or
Yeah.
at least incorporate it as an Easter egg or an add-on. Ask for 50 quid and give me a portal gun.
50 quid.
What?
I'd
By
pay 50
it
quid
won't
for
happen by a games company that don't own the franchise. They're not going to pay for the rights to do it.
Valve could easily sell it because they're not going to do anything with it. Like we all know. Half-Life
Yeah.
2.9.
They wouldn't want to disappoint the hopeful fans that are sitting there every hour of every waking day hoping for the announcement of Portal 3.
Well, I'm going to tell you now, get off your ass and like just stop preying on Valve.
I'd prefer Left 4 Dead 3.
Well, there's another one. Like that zombie game was brilliant, and now there's like new mechanics to all kinds of games.
That's
the
the
one
one I
thing
want
I-
next.
The one thing I want in Left 4 Dead is to be able to aim down the sight. If you did that number 3, that'd be probably something they'd incorporate.
Okay.
I don't think they would.
And smarter AI as well. My God.
So there we established that we need a 3 in.
Every Valve game.
Yeah.
Maybe the next game is going to just be called 3. And that's why they're not. That's it.
Yeah,
A mix
it's
of
Left 4
everything.
Dead with a portal gun. And a bit of half-life.
Wow.
Mind blown.
Absolutely.
Like-
We need to contact Valve. Everyone tweet Valve British Tea Party. And we might get something done here.
We want
This is
Half-Life
just-
3 with a portal gun surrounded by zombies.
Oh God.
Oh, and then more Gladys.
Yes.
She'll be
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gladys. Of course, Gladys, yeah.
Yeah,
Gladys is the one who infected everyone.
that's right.
Yeah, she's trying a new
She lied about the case.
Aperture Science were doing a new experiment that went completely wrong. Apparently, but you maybe find out at the end that she did it on purpose because she hates humans.
Maybe
Yeah.
she's the one holding up Half-Life.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh.
Who knows? Could exist.
Like,
you know?
Maybe
Next
she
Portal
controls
3.
Valve.
It's just maybe like if they really supported 3, they like give out hints towards why the other 3s aren't released yet. Maybe Gladys was holding them up, or like just saying, yeah, oh well, you're playing a game. I know a few games. I've even stopped people from making said games. There's like weird hints towards yeah, these games aren't coming out anytime soon.
Maybe she's stuck in a potato again.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's why they're on a big hold up because they're trying to figure out how to get her out of potato again.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, like. Yeah. Oh
Can we
God.
buy the right to
Potato.
make a portal game?
No,
No.
no. Unless you have a lot of money.
Let's start a Kickstarter.
Oh yeah, Kickstarter. What we do with it? We wouldn't. I'm sorry, no offense, but none of us are any good at games
I'd
programming.
hire Valve to do the game.
Wow. What? Right.
I'd be like,
So you'd
"Here's
earn enough money to
14
do it.
million. Here's 14 million. Make fucking Portal 3, Half-Life 3, and Left 4 Dead 3. And then make a spin-off with all the 3 of them mashed together. And like, they'd go like, alright then. And then give me a copy for free.
Arian,
That's what I do.
Arian, you got rid of the Twitter.
Yeah, my internet was decreasing, so.
I have to read everyone out
And
now.
almost-
That's how it was resulted to. Yeah. This podcast is what I look forward to on a Sunday. Hashtag BTP Podcast, Twitch, .tv/British Party. And that is by Salted Pork. There we are.
Salted pork.
Salted Pork.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's, one of my more vocal fans at the moment. Tweeting out, the lot. Anyway. So Edson, you were looking forward to. What was you looking forward to?
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs. That's it. I remember now. Raptor, you're looking forward to that as well.
Absolutely.
It sounds like it should be a good game, and we heard about it last E3, so I hope they've got some really good stuff
They
to
even
show
showed,
us.
like gameplay and stuff. At last
Yeah.
week,
So I hope they've got a lot more to show us this time, because it's been a
I
long.
think they will.
Yeah.
Will Steam be at E3?
No, don't think so.
Yeah, the Steam box. I mean, do you think?
No.
Any word on that?
There's no Valve/Steam conference, so
Okay, right.
the only ones
Anyway,
this year are Ubisoft, EA, Sony, Microsoft. Nintendo have their own outside thing they're doing on the website around the same time, but it's not technically
Oh
in
my God.
E3.
Ubisoft and Microsoft have got their own separate ones. Is that not going to cause some arguments?
Ubisoft have had their own separate one for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
quite a
like,
few years.
they were working with Microsoft. Now they're separate. Like they've spun off. Like before, Ubisoft only made for Xbox. Now they're
Yeah.
more lent towards the PS4, aren't they?
No, they've made like when the Wii U came out, they heavily supported the Wii U.
Did they?
Yep,
Well,
they
I
made
don't like Ubisoft then.
yeah. Anyway, so anything
No, I
else?
was on about Bungie. That's who I was on about. Bungie.
Bungie and their new game.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Destiny.
Destiny. That's it. Yeah, Destiny.
Right. Yeah, I got confused between Ubisoft and Bungie.
Oh, that's quite a big.
I was
Big
about to
diff.
say I was really confused.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Ubisoft has just been making games multi-platform for years.
I know. I was like, wait, have I missed out on something?
Yeah, I was thinking, like Assassin's
Been away from the
Creed.
game.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's why I got confused, is because I always play like Assassin's Creed on the Xbox the most.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be
Doesn't
something we're
matter.
gonna see from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed 4. They're also going to
Black
be in a
Flag,
Halloween
Black
movie,
Flag,
which is-
yeah.
which should be pretty cool. Cool.
Wow.
Well, there's
Yeah.
been announcements for so many movies. That
I know. Uncharted, Halo. Um,
Well, Halo's coming to
Another one.
TV.
no, Halo. Yeah, Halo's comes to TV, but it's not film. But
Yeah.
still,
What? I guess maybe.
it is
I
coming
think
to
that's
TV
good.
by Steven
I think
Spielberg.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be way too much rubbish.
Yeah.
know.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but I still feel that Microsoft is really draining the Halo franchise to its bare minimum. Like it's everything Halo is trying to do. You know, I just feel like I don't know. I feel like they've lost complete inspiration and they just live by their franchises that they've had since the start of the Xbox.
Yeah.
I mean, Halo's been around since the Xbox One, and this is a long time, and they're still putting it as like the forefront of their of their brand. You know,
You said also an Xbox
Well-
One, because it's the first Xbox.
No, it's Xbox One.
I just said the
Not
first Xbox.
You said it has been around since the Xbox One.
Since
Oh.
the first Xbox.
Well, I'm sorry. It's, you know what I meant. You know what I meant. The first Xbox.
That reiterates the point that he tried to make earlier.
I know. Yeah. I didn't. He wasn't even trying. There. I wasn't even trying.
They should have called it the X1, if anything.
Yeah, that's like
Now
what
it
people are
sounds like an
calling for short.
experimental bomber.
No. They should have called it the VHS.
They should have called it "This is our piece of shit."
Oh, damn.
Wow. Okay, that was a bit extreme.
The RM box.
Yeah. Yeah. There's loads of other names. But
Yeah, Portal movie. That'd be awesome.
no, they did say
Oh.
they
Possible.
they were working on a Portal and was it Half-Life? I think it was Half-Life and Portal movie mixed. I can't remember. I think it was.
I'd love to see a Portal.
I think it was. They were talking with movie directors, are thinking
I
of
don't-
combining the two
I
worlds.
think I would. How do you mute the main actor?
Ooh, good point.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, Laura
nobody's
Croft
gonna
never
act-
really said anything.
In the movie she did though, didn't she?
Yeah, so I mean, you can.
Yeah, you can
She
kind
still
of.
had attitude though.
Yeah.
No, in the game she talked all the time. I remember the very first mission while you're in your mansion. You weren't allowed into her closet because she said her knickers were in there.
And you remember that crazy,
That
don't
made
you?
me laugh so much. Yeah, it was hilarious. I'm like, what am I, 5, 6, and hearing a video game saying knickers. How hilarious!
This was you're very mature at that age, and
Yeah.
well, that was
What 5-year-old, 6-year-old is mature?
none.
You were 5?
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
I couldn't play the game, mind you. It was so confusing.
Right.
The first game that was incorporated to me that was actually like 3D, and I had to use one stick to move and one stick to look. It's impossible. Especially with the camera angles. Because it wasn't a following camera, was it?
No.
No. It was like you walked in into each. It was like security surveillance.
I know what you mean. Anyone into the Fallout franchise? Because these kind of things, like I can see someone in the chat asking about Bethesda games, Wolfenstein, things like that. I'm gonna start to say that those aren't the kind of things that I've been following a lot of. So if anyone,
I love them, but I don't really like follow them. Like, when the games come out, I always buy them and I always love them, but I don't really like. I don't really know what they're doing at any point in time.
Okay.
It's not one of the companies that I sort of follow.
No, I know what you mean.
I always get the games.
As a movie, are you guys on about movies in the chat? They might be on about making movies of it.
Of what?
Well, they're not on about the games they were expecting. They were looking at Portal movie would be smashed.
Yeah, we've already been through all that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know, but
The Wolfenstein. There's a new game, Bethesda game,
right, it's
Wolfenstein,
about the game,
and
right.
then a new creation, Fallout 4.
I thought it was on about it'd be good to see a movie. I
No.
got a bit far behind.
No.
Sorry. There is a Wolfenstein movie anyway.
Okay. Yeah, he was some of the games. Yeah,
Right.
Skyrim, since Skyrim was never a game I really just got into and played. I played that game at Eurogamer last year, and I thought it was alright. Friend of mine managed to find a glitch within 3 minutes. He literally fell through a mountain, and
Yeah.
one of the devs had to come over, or devs that were there had to come over and kind of, get him out of that glitch he was in.
Yeah, 'cause that would
They're
end it.
always really like glitchy. Like Fallout 4, Fallout 3. Sorry. I bought that and I just didn't play it for 2 months because it's just so glitchy. It's unbelievable. Like I just didn't play it for 2 months. And
Yeah.
I played it. Like you have to wait for them to do loads of patches, then play it, and then you should be glitch free.
Was a Fallout 3 a kind of a Skyrim with guns?
So again.
Is Fallout 3 kind of a Skyrim with guns? No. Or
No, it's its own
No,
thing. It's
yeah,
its
I
own
wouldn't-
crazy
Really
world.
insane.
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, there are
Like-
stats and stuff, like in Skyrim.
Like Knights of the Old Republic kind of thing. Or what's a gooder movie to reference than that? Game to reference.
It's like
What was it?
Fallout.
Mass Effect. Was it like Mass Effect?
No,
No.
That kind of style game? No, I haven't got a clue. I don't know what Fallout is.
it's got like
Really? Oh, okay.
kookiness of Ratchet and Clank meets Skyrim meets.
Oh, fine.
Borderlands.
did you
kind of.
That's it.
Did you play Ratchet and Clank Raptor?
Oh, I love it.
Ratchet and Clank.
All right, yeah, because I keep I keep talking to people about it, and they're like, oh, I don't know. Like,
That's
did any of
a
you
movie too?
really?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't
movie.
sure. Did you play Jack and Daxter?
Nah, I didn't play that.
No, see, I rarely ever find anyone that's played Jack and Daxter. That's
Because
amazing.
it's a copycat Ratchet and Clank, just not as good.
I have played Ratchet and Clank when I was.
No, Jack and Daxter was before Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, it is.
Well, there you
original.
go. That's just how much of a less feel it takes. Then.
It was PS2. It was basically after Crash Bandicoot is what Naughty Dog went in to make after Crash Bandicoot.
Ah.
Crash Bandicoot
Crash
was bought by, I can't remember who it was bought by. I think it was like EA or someone. But Crash Bandicoot was bought by someone, and then they moved on and did their own Jack and Daxter series. So yeah, which went on quite. It was quite popular. So it had a lot of copies. But
Like I always preferred the original Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Any of the PS3 ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
But talking about Naughty Dog, their new game, The Last of Us, is coming out on the 14th, and you've seen the reviews for it that have come out recently. 10 out of
Isn't that
10.
about superheroes.
No.
What's the one? No,
The Last of Us.
It was in it.
Last of Us to do with survival game. It's like the kind of apocalypse, the end of America, where there's infected, creatures which are humans, obviously being infected, and
Are zombie games like kind of turning into a new genre of safe
But-
games?
see this game, right? And it's had amazing reviews. It's like I've the only website that's not giving it a 10 out of 10 so far is GameSpot, and then heavily known for being Xbox fanboys. And the game is so well put together. The emphasis on survival is really key, and I mean, you have to like bullet ammo and bullets are really scarce. There are different types of creatures. There are some which aren't so badly mutated, which can see you and can run at you. Those are the runners, and then there are clickers which can't see you but can hear you like a hawk. So
Wow.
they
Through
can.
sonar.
Yeah,
They click,
yeah.
click and then
Yeah,
sonar
and if you could be like at the other side of the room, and if you make a loud movement, they'll hear you and they'll start swarming around you. And
I'm gonna call them tremors.
the aim of the game is obviously the aim of the game is to survive, and you start off
You
on
got that, didn't you?
you start off on your own, and
Brilliant.
you start off on your own, and then you pick up a girl that you're supposed to travel to this. You're supposed to travel across America with to this colony, and you're supposed to get her there safely. And first of all, you're not really attached to her, and then as the game goes on, you grow an attachment, and you're trying to protect her. But the game, they've tried to make it so you're absolutely surrounded in this game, and you're really attached to characters, and Naughty Dog do an amazing job of this sort of thing. And it's going to be so that even when you can craft items together with things you collect on the map, you can, and when you're crafting stuff, it doesn't pause the game. You can't pause the game. You always have the chance of being caught off guard. If you're crafting something, someone could come up behind you. If you're healing yourself, like wrapping bandages around yourself, someone could come and attack you. You feel constantly on edge with that sort of game, and it's given amazing rules, and I can't wait to sit down and play it. This is all I know from like watching people play little bits and trailers and reviews and stuff. It sounds amazing. I can't wait to pick it up. And honestly, it's a strong game to end on the PS3 as well. It's Naughty Dog have done a good job.
So this new genre of zombie games, like, it's not really new, but it's increasing in the number of games that have been released, including zombies or kind of infected kind of types of monsters and apocalyptic scenarios and all.
Not just games though, like TV as well.
Yeah,
like,
TV as
TV
well,
shows, loads of
movies as well. Like, War Z, for
Like, there's
example,
no
that was based on a
slow-
book.
There's no slow zombies anymore, is there? There's no
No.
such thing.
it's
Like
always the
they're
fast ones, and
sprinting
I
at
hate
you.
them. I'm scared.
They're always
More
sprinting
arrow.
at you, and they're always jumping out at you. Whereas normal zombies, traditional zombies, are gormless.
The zombies from Crazy's
days.
days.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
when just all these zombie games and, for example, like Call of Duty Zombies as well, and then it's just kind of too much. It's kind of a safe genre. Like a lot of TV shows and movies were all about vampires for a while. I think it's now shifting to zombies.
But I feel
I'd say that.
But I feel that because there's a lot of people doing it, the ones that are actually doing it really well show out like a mile off in comparison. Because there are some that do it really badly. Let me just get. Did anyone here play Left 4 Dead 1?
No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it that game where the zombies ran really fast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you know why that? I found out a fact about that the other day. Do you know why that they run so fast?
They're hungry.
No. There's actually a reason in the development of why they became that fast.
They're all ex-Olympic athletes.
No, because on the early days, obviously that game is quite old now, and when it was running on the first early versions of the engine, they couldn't spawn at the same time the amount of zombies they wanted to. So, as they did a system, as one, you killed one, another one spawned in. But what they wanted to do is they didn't want to seem it like, the zombies were slowly getting to you after and after. They sped them up. So, they felt like they were swarming you. So, as you were killing them, the next one was running in and joining. So, he'd be with you really, really quickly. And it gave you this illusion that you were being swarmed by them. And in fact, there was a set number of them, really, not that big, this number of them was, but it was doing it so fastly, regenning them so fastly. Fastly, it's not a word. They were regenerating them so fast that it felt like you were being swarmed all the time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
That's cool.
So yeah, that's a little trick that they used to get around some hardware issues at the time.
Very interesting.
Called Zombies, the maximum is 24.
Yeah, but they don't do the same thing though.
Yeah, no.
They
That's
they
what
regen them, but they don't. Yeah, they don't do the same thing.
Left 4 Dead was awesome, man. I love that.
You could still go and play it.
Yeah, true.
Go download some mod maps. They're brilliant.
Yeah.
Homemade maps, brilliant. Just like World of War Zombies, which we have yet to do. We need to do an episode on that.
Yeah, true. When you get your PC.
I'm sitting at a PC.
Oh well. Let's do it. All right.
Yeah, just a quick thing that I bought recently was the Humble Bundle.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
bought that as well.
Go
Well.
like if you haven't bought it, go out and buy it. There's some awesome games on there. You can get it really cheap, like a couple of dollars if you want to, a couple of pounds if you really want
There's
to.
loads of fun
Yeah.
wonders as well.
Yeah,
There's-
we're on the
there's
8th
not
one
just the
now.
that you're on about.
Yeah.
There's like 3 out at the minute. And there's
Yeah.
like
To
loads.
do
And
what?
The
What
main
would
one,
You get in your bundle?
you get a load of games, and a lot of them are indie games, but they're really good games. And
Awesome Noughts is in. the
Awesome
most
Knots
fun.
is in there, yeah.
That is awesome.
And
Great game.
Thomas Was Alone is a really good game, and also Little Inferno and things like that. So you can get
Oh, yeah.
all those good games, and you pay a little amount of money, and then a lot of money goes to charity for it.
You
It's
get-
raising
you
money
get
for
to
charity.
select.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
select how much.
Yes.
How much.
And Notch, actually, every time they do a Humble Bundle, donates thousands of pounds into the Humble Bundle.
Yeah, top guy.
He is a top guy.
Okay. Good lad.
Although he has the money. I mean, he definitely has the money, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, some really awesome games on there. And there's a video that went live 19 minutes ago, which is me doing Thomas Was Alone. So if you go and check that out, Sunday Spotlight, I really enjoy playing it. So hopefully you enjoy watching. I'm not sure actually.
I'm still yet to play it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't take note. I just kept playing until I was like, right, okay, this is long enough video now. I'll tell you now. I'm gonna look to the end and just have a quick look.
Just played it for like a few minutes. I was just like, wow, this is like kind
It's
of
really
a
good.
story. It's kind of puzzly. but
Yeah, like I love the way that indie.
draws you in.
I love the way that a lot, the stylistic ways or the artistic ways, as you want to call them, indie games are taking now. They're really going like, this game is really, really different to anything I've ever seen, and it's a platformer, but they've just taken platforming to a really different level in a sense. I've not seen anything quite like this. I know I'm not really, words at the minute aren't forming in my mind,
No,
but
no, it's great because you said a platformer takes you to
yeah.
different
All right, I
levels.
see. All right,
That was
great.
So
I get you.
unintentional genius.
Yeah, I mean, it was like there's bits in there that's like there's bits in there that's supposed to be sort of like banter. If you guys in America know what that is, I don't know. Like joke, like kind of like little jokes in there that are supposed to be inside jokes that are supposed to be to do with in the development stage, like, oh, this extra character was only in here because we accidentally did this, and then you get like the narrator is sort of talking the thoughts of these supposed blocks that are supposed to be like people, but they're just blocks.
Like in Bastion.
Yeah, and it's really, really cool, and it's really enjoyable, and I mean, for a couple of pounds or dollars, you get these awesome games, and you raise money for charity. Honestly, just go and do it.
You can actually just pay $1 and then that's it.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't think you get awesome Noughts if you pay that.
No, you don't. You have to pay a little more,
Yeah, you have to pay like 4 or something to
Yeah.
get all of the games.
but you can still get some awesome games
I
for
paid him £20.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, the games are worth more than that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we are. I'm giving a bit of a shout to that. So, you know, does anyone want to talk anything about the Xbox One? Because I feel like there's been a lot about it lately, and anyone want anything they want to give for their chest, discuss about it before we get to E3.
Please don't have the Kinect always on.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
did you all?
It's not. It's not.
It is.
It
It
is.
isn't. It isn't.
Go on then. Go on.
Google it. It can be unplugged.
No, it can't.
No, it can't.
It can't.
can't.
No. Xbox made a post about it, and I did a video on it, literally directly from what Xbox said, and they said it can be.
I watched Philip DeFranco's video, and he said that it isn't always on.
No. It's all right. Basically, what you can't unplug it. You can't have. It has to be plugged in while using the console because it just has to be. It says on there it has to be running. You can change the privacy settings on it. You can disable it in game. If you're in a game, you can disable it so you're not controlling the game using it. But basically, when the console's off, it's always looking for the commands to switch it on, like Xbox on. It's always searching for that. It's not recording
Why
everything you
is it?
say.
What's your problem? What's your problem with it always being on?
I just
Yeah.
don't like the fact that it's always on. I just don't like.
Oh,
I don't
it's-
want the Kinect, and if this is always on and I've got the Kinect, I don't want it. Do not
They're
want it.
forcing the market
No,
to use
Yeah.
something they're not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep,
No,
exactly.
they don't. You don't have to use it. You've got your control. It's the same as now. You can use it or you can't. You don't want to.
But some people feel it is kind of an invasion of their privacy in the sense that, yeah, all right,
Why, if somebody's watching.
yeah, well, yeah, all right, Microsoft.
No,
Microsoft. Go on.
But basically, it's like I do not believe that anyone is there like watching me.
No.
Like that is not in my head. But if you have something like that, like I do not want the Kinect. I have no interest in buying the Kinect. I would buy the console, just the console. If the Kinect comes with it, and I have to have that always on, and it's always on, like wanting to hear me say Xbox on, I just don't want that. And if that is part of it, that is the reason that I'm not getting it.
No, but that's just an extra. You can still use you can have a Kinect in yours now and still do all that stuff now. You still
But-
can't use the controller. It's just sitting there. Like if it's always on, but you can just not use it.
It's just they're forcing something that it just has nothing to do with me and I do not want, and that's the reason why I'm not.
The
getting
gaming
it. I don't
community,
get it anyway.
the gaming community in general hates things forced upon them. They, even if they might have used it if it was their optional, a lot of people just don't like the fact that at Microsoft are going, you have to use this, you have to have this, this has to be on. Well, you know what I mean. It has to be there. You have to have it plugged in, and it is kind of a forceful. It is kind of a forceful approach. What I don't like more than anything, it's not to do with the Kinect. It's to do with the fact that unless I unplug my Xbox, it will constantly be connected to my internet and downloading patches, doing things like. Yes, it's fine that when I boot the game up, then they'll be done. I can understand the usefulness of that, but without a doubt, it will drain my bandwidth. I have my Sky.
There is a full power off. There is a full power off. There's sleep mode, which is the normal one that when you say Xbox off, that puts it to sleep. It doesn't turn it off. But there is a hard wired off. Every
Is there?
piece of electronic equipment in the world has to have a full power off system.
Well, I thought that would just be unplug it.
Yeah.
No. There is actually a power switch to turn the thing off.
Are
Because
you sure?
It's not what they're making it out like.
well, they're stupid. Like they don't even know what they're doing. I've read 3 different things. One guy says he's an Xbox spokesman said. I don't know. He actually said, I don't know if you have to be.
They've messed up their marketing big time.
Another guy said, depending on what kind of games you play, is depending how many times you have to sign in. And another guy said it's every 24 hours. There is no actual hard written evidence.
The every 24 hours is in hard written evidence, 100%.
Yeah, that is.
That is now, but a couple of days ago
No.
they were saying we don't know. Half the people
Xbox-
don't know what they're doing.
Xbox are changing things all the time. Like, it was only a few days ago that they introduced the fact that you could actually trade in games. Oh, yeah, you can share it with a friend, you can trade in games. And it is such a new feature that it actually won't be there at launch. That's how much of a last-minute thing they've gone, oh, crap, let's do this quick. People are getting annoyed. And it's just confusing, because we don't, like, half of us are arguing, yeah, it's going to do this. Half of us are saying, no, it's not going to do this, because this says it's not going to do it, It's so confusing, and I think, even if half this stuff isn't true, if you could unplug the Kinect and things like this, people just aren't believing it because the story changes every 5 minutes. And it is really...
With all this confusion, they gotta address it.
I know.
They must do this
Yeah,
at their
they
E3.
must.
They must.
They
must.
They must have at E3. Everyone's gonna know what's going on, and everyone's gonna find out. And if there are any questions, then hopefully they have answers. But I do not believe that a piece of electronic equipment, anything in your house, has a power button, a full power off system. Like, look at your Skybox. I don't know what you have in America. What is it? TiVo or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Has a power off button. It puts it to sleep, standby. It's fully powered down in that state. Like, same as your PC, it has a full power off state, and then you have sleep and hibernation, all that rubbish. The Xbox One is going to be no different. Your standard turn off will just be Xbox off, and it'll go to sleep and it'll continue working in the background. That's hibernation, or sleep, or whatever. But there will be a power off button. Like, you cannot have an electronic.
We'll have to wait and see. You don't know that for sure, though. You don't know that for sure.
It's I think it's somewhere in like it's a rule with electronics.
Well,
allowed
but I
to
think
have
since
fully powered on all the time.
The Kinect
Only a
is a
fridge is allowed
peripheral.
to be on.
The Kinect is a peripheral of the Xbox, so when Xbox is on, the Kinect is on, and when it's off, it's off. I don't know if does the Kinect have a separate power source? Or does that?
I don't think so.
No.
No, it powers off the Xbox
Yeah.
currently.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
like, if you hard power it down, like your iPhone, you do that hard power down, you cannot tell your iPhone to turn on. If there was a system like that, if you could say iPhone unlock, then it would unlock, or turn on, iPhone turn on. You can fully power down the system. There will be a way. It'll be a
think the
hard
only way-
reset. What if
I
your
think the only way
Xbox
you can do it
crashes?
is if you
Which is
unplug it.
inevitable. No, hold the button for 10 seconds. Every electronic device has that system as well. If you hold down your iPhone power button for 10 seconds and your home button at the same time, completely hard reboot it.
Right.
Like the official way is to press the button and slide it. What happens if your touchscreen goes? How are you going to turn off your phone? You press the home button and the power button at the exact same time for 10 seconds. It turns the phone off. Everything has a manual reboot setting. They may not advertise it, but we will all find it. Like the Xbox, like the PS3 had the service menu, which they didn't advertise, but we all found it. The Xbox will have the same thing. For those paranoid people who think, oh, it's using all this, it's doing all that, you can shut it down. Simple as. You don't have to unplug it. You just hold the button for 10 seconds and it'll turn off. It is.
But
It is
also,
like.
Another thing is like when the Xbox is on, like I'm not talking about it being off now. When it's on and I'm playing the game, like this, like your Kinect has to be plugged in, as far as we
Right.
know, and it has to be like your Kinect always has to be on when you're like on your Xbox.
But when you're
And
playing a game, you can disable it. You can turn it. You can
Yeah.
disable it. You know, so it's not working. Like as in,
Right.
you know, in the sense that
Well,
you
they
can't
don't-
use it to
so
control the game.
It's not permanently used. They want you to use it, but it is still optional. It will always be optional.
But they're forcing this upon us, and I don't want it. And it's just,
Right.
it's just
People
they're
don't like
forcing
that.
something upon it. Yeah,
They
they're
don't-
The
forcing
concept,
so
you know, the
fine,
concept
but-
is still, you know, whichever way you describe it, is still the base concept of it. It's not it's no longer an accessory. It is part of the console.
Yeah, I just want the
Same
games
way.
console. I do not want the Kinect.
The same way the tablet is for the with the Wii U and stuff. Like it's the same concept as that. Exactly the same. The tablet's
And
always
that's why,
there.
after all these years of being like and sort of loyal to Xbox, I'll be moving to PS4. That is the sole reason. Just don't want the Kinect.
Well, you know, I don't know. Do you know what I was thinking? If like you know, if this like always on thing is true, you know, you got to connect every 24 hours and thing. What would be the big last knife in Microsoft's back is if and someone said this to me and I can honestly I can't say that I don't think that they'd ever do it. Always on. And because it's always on, it has to connect the Xbox Live servers. What if you have to always pay for Xbox Live, therefore, because it always has to be connected to Xbox Live and pull them through?
'Cause
No,
you
they,
still are on-
there's no way.
No, it's like because they're doing that now. It's like you are on Xbox Live, even though you don't have Xbox Live Gold. You have a silver account.
Yeah.
It's still Xbox Live. You still are connected to the Xbox Live servers. You're just not getting as privileged. It's
Yeah,
being
you can't
it's
not
when you press
like.
free user instead of premium user. Like when you
Yeah.
download something from an illegal website or non-illegal.
Excuse me?
website. Like
What?
no, Mega Upload used to have premium to faster downloads and everything, and your download
Right.
limit would
Yeah,
the same thing before they got shut down. It's the exact same concept. Like they could do it. There's nothing saying they can't. It's saying, you don't have an Xbox Live account, then you're not allowed to do it. Like, well,
Just
many
a quick
things
question,
do that.
like, I don't
okay.
know about this, but is Sony like PlayStation doing a paid service this time round, or are they not?
No idea. We've got no idea.
They're remaining free.
No,
Are they?
but we don't. We don't.
They
Yeah.
said that.
Well,
They said that.
yeah, but we don't know if they're gonna have a separate pages service.
They'll still
Oh,
have
like
They'll upgrade their PlayStation
Plus.
Plus. They'll upgrade that. I think they'll add more to that. I think that's definitely gonna happen.
PlayStation Plus is very cool. You think
yeah, it
basic
is.
Xbox Live will go free, and then there'll be
No,
a premium
no.
tier.
It's Microsoft. It won't happen. It won't
Still
happen.
have fun. No,
No.
you're still gonna
Yeah,
have to pay for
for
battery
it.
for the controller.
Yeah. It's gonna have to. It's gonna have to. It's
Yeah,
gonna stay
you're
the same.
right. They'll probably have the system come in under the cost of the PS4 and try to make that up with the internet. Yeah.
But you know, yeah. At the end of the day, I feel that even though Xbox was saying they've got all these these exclusives coming, I think that very few of them are gonna actually be really good exclusives.
How many of them are just for?
Yeah, exactly. And also something that's a really good point is at the moment Xbox are the only ones only ones that aren't allowing indie developers to self-publish onto Xbox Live. Xbox Live. Sony are allowing it, and Nintendo are even allowing it. Indie developers to self-publish. So I mean, you know, if you're following Notch since the Xbox One, he's actually been quite peed off since it's been announced. But I think the stuff he was saying was at some point was like, I think he deleted them out in the end because
I would expect
it was,
them to change that though, surely.
well, it's like, I don't know. They've not said anything yet, and it's been going for a while now. Where but it was only recently that Sony were doing it, but Sony were charging for it. It was only recently they completely dropped the setup charge for doing it. There's no setup fee now. You can do it for free, but I think you just have to pay a set amount for publishing fully to the store. You get all the support from Sony for free when you first start.
That's a good move by them.
Yeah, I mean, indie developers all the way. And I think that's like, when I see Microsoft, I just see them doing all this stuff that I don't care so much about. And then I look at Sony and I see that they've got all these, they have a load of first-party developers which have created some amazing games over the course of the PS3. And their indie support is going to be just as good, And from, when you saw the PlayStation 4 conference, I saw, a lot of developers, and I saw a lot of games, and I saw them genuinely saying, look, we're making a gaming console here, and I know that they're going to have some killer titles on the PS4. And
Who said that? Sony said that.
Well, Sony, Sony were saying that they're concentrating on gaming this time. Every decision they've made so far about the PlayStation 4 has been after they've discussed it with developers and things like that.
Now, here's a concept to look at. Didn't Xbox say they were trying to be more family orientated? They're not fully aiming for the gaming market.
No, obviously.
Yeah.
They're aiming for the
But that is their
family
biggest
orientation.
market, and they're alienating their biggest part of their market.
That's why the Xbox was so successful, because it was a gamer's favourite, by a lot of people, It was a lot of gamers' favourite, and it was so successful in the gaming market because of the lot of features it had and, the services it had to offer.
Well, they're not focusing on their strengths this time
No,
around.
no.
I mean, their gamers are their strength, and rather than carrying on with that, they're trying
Okay,
to...
well maybe they're trying to bring something new to the table. Like they want to put something new on your plate. Like we care greatly, but my 12-year-old brother and mother are just like, I don't care. I just want something that'll do this, and I want it to be very family friendly. I want my 12-year-old to be able to be safe and like not doing stuff wrong. And
But how many
maybe
games are
somebody's
developed for
push-
12-year-olds?
Yeah, and also, what's the market for that?
Fair point.
People like us gamers are the people that are going to invest a lot more money, and we're going to be paying for subscription, we're paying for DLC, we're going to be paying for the games. Those, the mothers will go out and buy their kids, a game, a game on their birthday or for a treat or something. They're not the regular buyers. They're not following the industry. They're not investing a lot of time and money in the industry.
I totally agree, but maybe that's their strategy this time around. Maybe they're not trying to be a games console. Maybe they're trying to just.
Well, we know
They're
that.
not.
We know that. We know that. You know.
It's
Yeah,
obvious.
well, that's it. Like, so what are we complaining about? Because that's what they're not.
It's just weird to
should
be a
be-
gaming console, not in the games industry.
Well, they're not calling it a game
Yeah,
console
so-
though this time, are they? That's why they called it the Xbox One. It is an all-in-one. It's an entertainment console. They're
Yeah,
going
and
for
it's
the living room. They're going for the living room.
Yeah, it's not just playing games, and that's why we're complaining. But in actual fact, maybe it's just not the product we want anymore.
No.
So we just have to go to the one we want and
Yeah.
say, "Fuck you, Xbox. You abandoned us, we'll abandon you."
yeah.
And yeah,
It looks like that's what's going to happen as well.
at the end of the day, I want the best gaming experience, and I want, if I had the Xbox One, I think every time some of the developers I've come to love on PlayStation, and some of the good games, every time they bring out a new game and I see a trailer and I go, wow, that looks really good, I'm going to regret that I've probably bought the Xbox instead, where I'll have like a Gears of War 22 or something,
Well, that's the thing. It's like the two things that Microsoft and Xbox had, Halo and Gears of War. I think they're dying out. I've not bought the last two of either of them. I've just not bought the last game on either of those. I've just bored of the franchise.
When the developers, the core developers, have had enough of a franchise and have gone and made their own thing, that's the time to call it a night, I think. I mean, the Halo developers have gone. Clearly, they've gone, right, we're bored of this now. We want to make something else. That's when you go, okay, then actually, let's make something else. They could have made Destiny an Xbox One exclusive. But there we are. There we are. No, it's not.
No,
they could have.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's not. They showed Destiny. They showed bits of Destiny on the PlayStation 4 reveal.
They did, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's why everyone was like, Bungie's like, "Hey, you've left Xbox." Because I think they saw it coming. Every developer saw it coming.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's on the table for Xbox now, Microsoft.
We'll see after E3.
Like, you've ruined Windows by making 8.
Yeah.
You've
Yes.
ruined the
Yeah.
Xbox by making the 1.
We
Windows.
need to drop the numbers.
Oh god, yeah.
Microsoft less numbers,
Yeah.
and Valve more numbers.
Yeah. There we go.
Summary of everything right there.
That is summary, yeah. Xbox, PS3, congratulations, you've finally caught up.
They picked the right number. They won the lottery.
Yeah.
You've finally stopped being innovative and make your own chips.
PlayStation have learned so much, and they're learning quickly, and they're changing everything that they've done wrong the previous gen, and
Yeah.
doing it right this time.
That's the thing. It's like that's the thing that's like coming from me that I've always had the Xbox. It's like and looking like at Sony and at the PlayStation. That's the thing that I really like. What they've done, they've like they came out and said this is what we did wrong.
Yeah.
But we
They admitted it. They admitted
Yeah.
it. They didn't come out cocky. They didn't come out cocky. No.
They didn't say, hang on.
But they basically did. They basically did. Yeah. But and they didn't.
Silently.
You know, they didn't come out cocky and going, you know, hey, you know, this is this amazing console you're all gonna buy and it's all gonna be great and all that. They went, you know, hey, you know, we wanted to redesign the controller. We talked to the developers. We asked them what they wanted in the controller, you know, and things like that. We took advice from the experts, and we had, you know, they've got one of their leads, you know, guys pushing the PlayStation 4 forward is a developer that's been doing it for many, many, many years. He's not a sales guy. He's not a marketing manager. He is a games developer. He is a gamer, you know, and that means that the right decisions are made. I think all these things should be made by the people that are passionate, really passionate about it, and really are the actual people that are going to play it, because they'll create something that they want to see, you know, not create something that they think will, you know, that will give them more money, you know. I mean, well, you know.
Well, you got to give a tip of your hat to PlayStation 2 for the whole debacle of the security breach and the.
They did have that, no, and it's not forgotten, but it.
And you know they acknowledged it. And
Yeah.
you got to tip your hat to a company that will acknowledge that they've
Yeah,
made
definitely.
mistakes and,
They-
and really try to improve.
they-
on it.
yeah,
Xbox needs to do.
They've
that
invested a
more.
lot of money. They've invested an awful lot of money for a company that doesn't earn a lot. You know, they don't earn a lot directly straight away. You know,
They don't earn anything.
well, they do from the game sales, obviously, on their
yeah,
DLC,
It's like
but they don't
on-
earn
on
from
that
the
money.
actual. No. I mean, you know, for the people that done that, they knew they screwed up. You know, they gave like millions of dollar insurance to anyone that they felt that any PlayStation user had was covered by their million or couple of $1 million insurance. So just in case something ever happened to any of their personal details, they'd have been insured through Sony to get like, you know, compensation and stuff. And then they've increased the security to the same level as banks have now. Their PlayStation Network security's got the same level as a bank has, apparently, according to some experts. Anyway,
Sounds good.
we discussed about that for quite some time, but I think it needed to be talked about. I think it did.
Yeah.
And I know, you know,
Serious thing.
I know game bans. I know that you know, Sony haven't said anything, and they've been clever in not saying anything so far. But I think, you know, at the moment, experts have said too much, and now they're trying to backtrack, and then they're trying to change things a little bit, and they're confusing people. Sony may have been doing some of these things, but the point is they didn't say them. Because now, if they want, you know, they can change them, and they can act like that's the way they were doing it all along. And that's not going to matter. Yeah, and exactly, and that's not going to matter either. People, you know, people are not going to care if that's the way they're going to do it. All they care about is the way it's going to be.
I just imagine the developers of the PlayStation going, "Oh shit!" Well, like, because maybe they have all of these
Yeah.
things in common. with
Yeah,
the
they're just
Xbox.
gonna change them all.
And they just kept it quiet, and they're just going, "Oh shit, we must change that. We must change that."
Yeah.
And just slowly watching Xbox destroy themselves as they improve on what they were actually going to do.
Right.
It's like, okay, people really don't like DRM. Let's take that out.
That's
Well, and
smart play.
The real winner here is us too. Because
Yes.
That's who's going to benefit the most.
we get a
from it.
console. We get a console
Yeah.
that we bloody want.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's going to be a winner, and it's probably going to be us. And those two can fight to the death while we get to pick the cream of the crop.
And then we just go,
Get
nah, they're
to
shit.
play our games.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, we go, nah, they're all shit, and somebody develops a PC that can do it all and really
Yeah.
cheap.
Absolutely.
PC Master Race?
Yep, that's what I'd like. I'd like somebody to just go, yeah, here's a £400 computer that can run any game you want. And I'd be like, fuck you, Xbox. And here, we'll even design a controller that works with it.
But you know, that's what the PlayStation 4 basically is. It's a supercomputer. It's a
Yeah,
powerful
but it
computer.
doesn't, I can't do what a computer does. I can't,
No,
like,
no.
I can't do it as my main browser
No.
or my like main source of.
No, I understand that. But yeah, Sony are winning a lot in the minute. Their shares went up when Xbox One was announced, went up 9%.
That night as well.
Yeah, that night the Xbox shares went up 9%, and obviously the Xbox has Blu-ray as well. So Sony are happy about that as well because it's their technology.
Right.
Like, even though you're not gonna sell it, you're still paying us.
In other news, the Wii U still sucks.
That was brilliant.
I can't remember what I was saying to, but I was saying to someone that I talk a lot to some of the community managers and stuff at PlayStation that run all the EU forums and things like that. They work in like London, and then I would talk to some of the guys that are just really involved, and all of them, we were like having a big discussion about the Wii U, and all of them are even though they love the PlayStation, and that's, you know, even some of them are there obviously working the forums. They're supposed to be, you know, helping to promote it a little bit and things like that. They're still really talking about some games that they really want to play in the Wii U, and some of them are asking, you know, where can we, you know, how much it is in the minute. You know, some of them even picked it up just to play a couple of games they enjoy. They're all, you know, gamers, and they're not just, you know, slagging that off to kind of, you know, say that, oh, this is crap because, you know, the PlayStation is the best console. They're all saying, well, actually this game looks really good in the Wii U, we want to pick it up. And that's what I like to see as well, you know, because at the end of the day, if a game's good, a game's good. No matter what platform. I know. I know. I don't know if there's anything else anyone wants to talk about, because I'm talked out at the minute. I'm gonna.
Well, you think we'll probably be able to see what the PlayStation finally looks like?
Yeah, that'd be a good one, because they've teased us. They give us a trailer that shows little bits of what it looks like.
It was like a porno almost.
Yeah,
It was weird.
Did you guys see the comedy video I sent? Yeah, did you guys see the comedy video I sent to
That made me roll. That did.
Yeah,
I love that.
I'll have to send it.
Which one?
I'll have to. It's you know, remember the guys that did the PS4
the
abridged?
Sorry guys, we forgot to bring any games.
No, that was about the Xbox. That was.
Oh, then what are you on about?
No, they did it for the PlayStation, but they said for the Xbox we forgot to bring any games.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
All right. Okay. But did you see the trailer for the? But they did like a comedy take on the PS4 console trailer that just showed like little bits of the console flashing by.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I'll find it now.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it is really funny. Basically, it looks like the normal trailer, but just watch till the end, okay? I can hear some people typing away.
I don't think I can watch it on my phone.
Oh, right, okay.
But send me the link.
Okay.
When we're done.
Sorry for everyone watching the podcast at home. Just Google it. I put it in the description of the video if I remember.
You'll forget that.
Yeah.
Forget that.
Type in YouTube PS4 go to Video Gamer TV, youtube.com/Video Gamer TV, and subscribe to them while you're there. They've got 39,000 subscribers. Just they're good channel. Yeah, I'll put that in the chat.
They're actually competition. They also do a gaming podcast.
Yeah, I know they do.
Yeah.
But they're cool people. We're not.
Yeah, we're not competitive.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just excited about the next year. I mean, this is going to be the best E3 that we've seen. What do you mean actual?
Nope.
What do you mean actual
Hello?
trailer link?
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's the console trailer for what the PlayStation 4 might look like.
All right, yeah, and the one I posted above was the thing we're on about. But yeah, I'm gonna start ranting them a little bit, but this E3 is gonna be the most exciting one, or the best one we're gonna see probably in the next 10 years until the next console comes out. So it's gonna have a lot of games. It's gonna have a lot of new stuff to show, and it's gonna be exciting. And tomorrow is gonna be a good day, and I can't wait. Yeah, it's a good time to be a gamer right now. E3 is the best time to be a gamer because you can just get excited all this stuff that you probably can't afford.
Well, you can, but like it's just gonna.
Yeah.
the time's
We'll
not gonna
see
look
some
very
live
healthy
action
after.
stuff from Eurogamer as well.
Say again.
We'll see some from Eurogamer.
Yeah. After once E3's out the way, the guys that want to go to Eurogamer can start to see what's going to be at Eurogamer. The Wii U was at last year's Eurogamer, so I'm expecting the next gen console to be at this one. It'd be silly if they're not. And the queues are going to be horrendous because the Wii U ones were as well. Yeah.
Eurogamer.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Raptor, you'll have to get plane tickets and come over to one Eurogamer one time.
Yeah,
dude.
the British Tea Party is gonna gate crash.
That'd be great.
We'll have our own booth.
Because as Raptor's saying, there's nothing near him. No gaming conferences, anything near him. It's
Yeah, it's quite a drive. I'm in the middle, so both all the big conferences are on the either coast. So either way, it's inconvenient.
In
that
Minnesota.
sucks.
Or?
Minnesota, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Good guess, Arian. Good guess.
Stalker.
Yeah, I mean, like, have you?
By now he's found your Facebook page. He knows who your mother is,
Yeah.
and he's emailed her.
Yeah.
And he's on his
Here's
way.
your
He's booked the
IP,
ticket.
and there we go.
Yeah.
Your credit card number 53. What? No. And this is your PayPal. No. Okay. Yeah.
Do you know why American movies have the number 555 whenever they say a phone number?
Why?
Because no telephone number in America has the numbers 555 in it.
That's correct.
Really?
Oh, there we are.
Impressed.
Now you know. Now you know.
Oh, you know, whenever they say
Blown.
555, just be like, oh, I'm not gonna ring that.
They actually talk about that in the last action hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
They do. That's where
It's
I
a
knew
funny.
that.
It's a tongue-in-cheek thing.
All right, there we are.
Oh, another big
That was a
fact here.
brilliant movie.
This is like school. I think everyone should tune into the British Tea Party podcast during the summer so they retain some of the knowledge that they'll obviously
Yeah,
learn
I know,
in
we-
the first 2 weeks
Don't
of
correlate
vacation.
this. Don't correlate this podcast with school. People won't even try.
We are better than school.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you know, some holidays coming up, guys. I want to get some. As I said, I want to get some more live stream going. I want to be, you know,
Let's not call it summer school.
No. no.
Look at the comments.
Teach him maths.
Do maths.
No. No. The only.
1 plus 1, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only number we can teach you is 3.
Yeah.
I can teach you how to make a cup of tea. There you go.
How to videos. We'll do them. How to enjoy a British Tea Party podcast the proper way. We'll do
You should
them.
actually do that.
Yeah.
Like a little skit.
It's been something I've had up here for quite some time.
You did some really bad
e-
cups of tea.
Ever since me and Raptor came up with the whole drink tea and game on thing, it's been up in my head. Something like that.
Dude, you can totally do that. I can already see it now.
Yeah,
That'd be really good.
we'll have to.
You know what would be really great is
Yeah.
if you were somehow able to take a tea bag and dip it in the, have it say something on the bag, and then when you dip it in the cup and take it out, have it say something else. It'd be a nice little quick trailer for something whenever you're
It
Drink
could be the
tea.
whenever you're
intro.
doing
And
something.
then
Yeah, drink tea, and then when you pull it out,
game
game on. That's right.
Yeah.
That'd be great. You got to be
Hey.
really good at Photoshop or something, but
No,
Or like
well,
After Effects.
After Effects. Yeah.
After Effects, right?
I know After Effects.
Just motion track for
But you
days.
can use Photoshop, but you have to do it frame by
Frame by frame.
Yeah, it'd have to be
Gotta
stop
find- yeah.
motion. It'd have to be stop
Stop
motion.
motion.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be wrapping the podcast up soon. I don't know what anyone wants to talk about. Anyone want to ask us any questions in the chat while you're still here? Thank you to everyone that stayed here from the start. You guys are amazing. There's 9 of you in here, I think, right now. I don't know. It says 9 on my thing. It's probably wrong. There's probably more of you than that. But anyone that's in here, thank you very much for watching and staying here since the start. I know it's it's been a few hours. So almost a few hours. In a few minutes it will be. Thank you. I know we've not had any gameplay or anything for you to see, but hopefully you've enjoyed the conversations we've had. I think it's been important to discuss the things we've discussed. I don't know. Should we do some Reddit questions or something before we end? We could do that. I think maybe.
Well, I'm just.
Yeah. If anyone has any questions though, yeah. Thank you, Gandalf. You're always in here somewhere. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Disco. Thanks for everyone that's come over from Raptor's channel. Feel free to join us around. Well, we'd normally do it 4 p.m. GMT normally on a Sunday, but it depends. But on a Sunday is when it is, and join us maybe for the next time. And we'd love to have Raptor and Edson again whenever they want to come on. It's like a family. Anyone can get involved when they want to.
Aw.
It's great.
It's
Yeah.
getting emotional.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
I'm about to cry.
The British Tea Party family.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, sentimental. Let's get a T-shirt made.
T-shirt.
Well, t-shirts. We're talking about. Go to the gaming. No, I'm joking.
Oh my god. You're turning it aside. Come on.
Yeah.
I was about to say if
Yeah. Go to the gaminggeek.spreadshirt.co.uk and buy the drink, tea, and game on.
We are the blue board.
Yeah, Raptor. Do you know? Yeah, he does, and also so does Light Pixel Dust, isn't it? Three light Pixel Dust. I didn't know that until we got him in the call, because in the last episode we had people in that were watching, and he said he tweeted afterwards. He said that oh, I've got the T-shirt, and I was like, oh, I didn't know. There was at one point there was like 15% off, but I don't think that's running anymore, unfortunately, on the T-shirts. But you can buy one. Drink, tea, and game on. If you want, please buy
When
one.
it comes to Crazy Random to buy capture card.
No.
Kickstarter for crazy.
No,
We need to do
no.
that.
No.
No, it won't go anywhere. I'm not that good.
Right, Reddit. That's it. I was staring at my screen for a second. I was like, what the fudge was I typing? I typed in Raptor once, and then I was like, why the hell have I typed that in?
Raptor.
Romance.
Oh.
Would you rather? Oh, I don't know if we've asked this
we've
before.
done
This is like an old question, isn't it?
Holy crap.
Let's do. All right, let's do Would You Rather's. I'm gonna
Did you
bring
do
it
the
up.
quick fire questions for Raptor?
We didn't.
Shall we?
Cheeky bastard.
What's a bit
I
late
don't know
now?
them.
Yeah.
I
Do
don't know
it.
them.
Do it anyway. Do it anyway.
I don't have them.
Ah.
I'm not on my
Dick.
phone. I'm on my phone.
Wow.
I can't do it from my phone.
Wow. I'm not asking this. Would you rather? Freaking hell. No.
Go on. Would you rather? Carry on.
No. This
Do
is
it.
bad.
Proceed. Proceed.
You know what I said
We'll judge it and then we'll ask it.
Really.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh God. Would you rather? Okay. Would you rather take a shot of semen
Okay.
or take a shot of chunky diarrhea?
Oh.
Oh.
I think Sai would choose the semen, and I think, without a doubt. No, I'd have to take a mouthful of semen.
Yeah, me as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, I'd
It's-
agree.
Diarrhea is because of an infection. Well, so it depends. Is the semen STD free?
No, listen. The thing is, semen is like full of protein.
No.
Good
I'm
for
not
you.
doing this for a hell.
No, I know. What the hell are you on about?
Good exfoliator opens up your pores. and everything.
That's
Tell
like
that to your
diarrhea.
missus tell that to your missus, and you know you're having a good night.
Listen, diarrhea is good for it's human waste basically. So, what would you rather? Oh, this is. Why did you ask this, GG? What the hell?
What, you guys insisted?
Yeah, we did sort of.
Sorry, I think we'd all go with the semen. I do.
There's a question someone asked in the chat that I think we need to aim at Raptor, because I feel like I've given him a shout at the beginning, but I think in the podcast we need to do so as well. Just before I start this question, I want everyone to go and subscribe to Raptor. I will put his link in the description to subscribe into the channel. I will also pop into the chat in just a second. Please go and subscribe to me. He did some awesome content. He did some awesome live streams. He did I did get many laughs out of watching one of his live streams the other night, to do with like dumping grass cuttings, multiple dumps. That was quite funny on Farming Simulator. That's his channel in the chat that I'm putting, but it'll also be in the description. Go subscribe to him and yeah, go and like all his videos and stuff. But yeah, one of the questions here is, what's your plan for the Rat Pack?
Subscribe to Crazy Randoms. Daily videos coming soon.
Sarcasm detected.
Oh.
Uh,
I've now hit 100.
Have you?
Ironically.
Congratulations.
Nice. Very good.
Not really.
Yeah, the time he announces he's not doing it properly anymore is the time he hits 100.
It
He's
was
been
that
trying to
day,
hit
it was that
huntrons.
day. I've
Wow.
been at 94 for ages, and I said I'm not making videos. I went to 90. I went to 104 in one day. Oh, you son of a bitches!
Wow, what luck. Yeah, so Raptor, what's your plans with the Rat Pack in the future?
Well, we're growing. We have a nice community on Steam of people who, primarily right now it's RTS games, but I like to branch out and in fact just to probably within this last month, I've started to do things like live streaming, and really, I want to get into entertaining with other things other than just real-time strategy. But I do the loot crate thing where I get a random box of goodies, and I get to unbox those. And really, it's just about entertaining people and letting them give their feedback to me, and people give me shout outs all the time for random games I could play. So really, I'm a man who tries to entertain as many people as I can, and educate as well. I try to educate and entertain.
Yeah.
And I know you do the same thing as well with a lot of your you don't just play games and post them, which I really admire, because I'd like to get a little further away from games and do some other things that people could really respect, like the loot crate things, and it seems to actually start to work. So one thing I could do is, if I could totally quit my job full time, I work at a bank as like a reports analyst, but if I could actually quit and do what I do with the Rat Pack, I would love to do more like what you do, Gaming Geek, with the you do interesting videos on how to install this, and then the next minute you're playing a video game. So I would really like to create a network. And in fact, we have other people in the Rat Pack who do their own videos too. So if you check out my channel, check their stuff out too. And really, it's like the cool thing is now YouTube. I mean, there are people who are huge on YouTube, and there are people who are small on YouTube. And really, that's all I know. There doesn't seem to be a lot of people in the middle I know. So if anybody starts to get a little success, you got to share that love. So I've been moderately successful. I mean, 2,000 is a great amount of growth, which we're at right now. But it started from 20 something from random videos I had.
I remember. Yeah, I remember
really
when you were a lot small.
Growth. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when you were a lot smaller. And literally, I don't know. I hadn't looked at your channel for a little while, and then I looked back, and you're on 5,000. I was like, whoa, man, where'd that come from?
It was almost overnight.
ZK
Crazy.
Zombie modding did this. A guy did that as well. I was just watching one of his videos. He was telling me how to make zombie maps, and then all of a sudden, pow! He's at like 1,000. Like, what?
It's crazy, and but yeah, I feel these days you've got to just provide more than gameplay. That you do have to kind of inform people, inspire people, share your knowledge with people. I don't feel I'm very knowledgeable because I'm only young, and I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I say now that I will have completely different views on when I'm older. But I try and give you the best advice I can now based on experiences. But there we are. I don't want to go too much into that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone got any other questions here, or do I have to go back to Would You Rather, which didn't, would you rather go a day without food or a day without Wi-Fi?
Day without food.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, food.
Food.
Wi-Fi. Well, if I had text, I'd be alright.
Wait, Wi-Fi? I could just hook up a LAN connection.
No. Alright, let's just say no internet. We're not having any
Okay,
different.
day without food.
Day without food.
Yeah, I think that's manageable.
Okay.
Wi-Fi, because I don't really need Wi-Fi at this present moment.
Okay. I might as well ask this. I know it's only like we've asked us before what's our favorite game. So Raptor, what's your favorite game? It's not a question we ask to most people anyway.
Yeah, I see.
Apart from Wargame, yeah.
Except Wargame, yeah. Wargame's got to be, my number one, just because that's what
A
my
fri-
community
yeah.
likes to play.
A friend of mine was
But
looking at that earlier.
It's a great game, but I think when I'm not playing that at the very moment, anyway, it's probably Euro Truck Simulator or any of those simulation games. They're they're casual.
Yeah. Do you watch?
Good.
Have you ever seen Xbox Ahoy, Raptor?
Is
I don't think so.
No. He's he at the moment he's mainly doing Call of Duty stuff. That's probably why I haven't seen him. But he in it, like when he's not doing that, he's so keen to do other games and stuff. It's just because he's got into the rut of always doing weapon guides and stuff, and he provides a lot of really useful information and the history behind weapons and things like that. He puts a lot of work, very high production value, really high, and he plays stuff like Euro Truck Simulator and things like that. And
no, you do realise his Euro Truck Simulator one was an April Fool's one.
No, he enjoys playing it though. He loves playing it. If you ask him, like if you see in his his Q&A stuff, if people ask him about it, he really does love playing that game.
Yeah, he does.
It's fun.
But like that video specifically was his.
Yeah, but only Anyway, but he wants to do more games like that though. He does. Anyway, we've gone off on a bit. Sorry, Raptor. What's your favorite? I keep dragging it away from you. What's your favorite game?
Well, of all time, I'd probably have to drop back to, like the biggest experience I think I've ever had with a game where I was just enthralled and just I like it. It just absorbed my life was probably the original Metal Gear for PlayStation. I mean, I just remember playing that game, just thinking like, wow, like there's cutscenes, there's everything that is video games now. I first experienced with that game. There was cutscenes, there was dialogue,
Yeah.
there were, there was shootouts, boss battles, there was a critical storyline, and the game's still around today. So of all time, that's got to be the and really that. Whenever I defend video games or whenever I make an argument about video games, I always use that because to me it's not games aren't always about multiplayer. It is,
No.
in today's world.
Yeah.
But I mean, a storyline. People play hours and hours and hours of Skyrim, and
Yeah.
that game is not multiplayer.
No.
So there's a lot to this world. So I would say right now it's Wargame Air Land Battle, which I play a lot of, but. When it's not that, it's probably Euro Truck Simulator or Men of War Assault Squad, which is another RTS. But I mean, there's nothing cooler than blowing up something with the Tiger tank or plowing through the side of a house. So that's what I'd like to do.
That should be on a T-shirt. There's nothing cooler than. Yeah,
Yeah,
make a
just
T-shirt.
blowing up
yeah.
a house.
Yep. That'll sell.
Don't get on a plane.
Yeah. Yeah. Not
Yeah,
don't
not
wet.
with that
Yeah.
one.
No.
So, favorite type of cheese?
No. There's a more important one here. There's more important one here. Edson, can you do a cover of Taylor Swift? Trouble?
I've already answered that. No.
Damn it.
Please. Please.
I think I'll pass.
Oh.
Hits on YouTube. Come on.
Yeah.
But then I was on a podcast.
10K special.
Again.
Yeah.
10K.
Yeah. Okay. Deal.
Yeah,
Deal.
it's on the internet now
Tell me
forever.
your
So.
name, you son of a bitch.
Well, you
Dead
know
for
it
my
now.
1,000. Well, I do now, and I'm gonna shout it out if he doesn't think Taylor.
So anyone got a favorite type of cheese? This is a question apparently.
Mozzarella. There we go.
Ooh, mozzarella's good.
Yeah.
Parmesan
Yeah.
on spaghetti.
Yeah. Same. I agree that's my
Cheddar.
favorite.
Good.
Cheddar. Edson.
I don't know.
On the spot. What's your favorite cheese?
I don't know. Cheddar.
Cheddar.
I don't.
Cheddar,
I like
okay.
all cheese. Blue cheese.
Oh, I can't stand it.
That's just mold.
Or gorgonzola. I just
Cheddar makes it better. Wow.
Nice.
Oh god.
Ryan.
I know. Let's do a would you rather. Come on then. We'll end soon. We'll have to end soon. I'm sorry. I need to take a break here.
from life.
Skip. All right. Would you rather fall off a cliff onto a rocky surface blind or sighted? Would you rather see it or not?
Either way,
I
I'm dead.
would see it.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
Edson?
It's like,
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
Either way, I'm dead. So I'd rather see where
yeah,
I'm going.
exactly. Yeah, I like to see the ride.
Would you rather be?
Instead of feel the
Sorry.
pain at the end.
Would you rather be?
Like, wow, this feels really good. Bang.
Well, the view is quite up.
No, yes, exactly. I'd rather know exactly the moment I have to close my eyes for that impact.
Yeah.
Rather than going, when the fuck am I gonna hit the and dead.
Would you rather be gullible or cynical?
Cynical. I am cynical.
Cynical.
I'd rather be gullible.
cynical.
Gullible. Life. Is
Life is great with gullible, isn't it?
Yeah, because like
Yeah, gullible.
you all have that female friend who's like, oh really? And she's always bubbly and happy. And
Yeah.
They're always so happy.
They're always so
I hate
happy.
that person. I hate that person. I'd like to be that person, but I hate that person as a person. But yeah, that's definitely my option. I'd rather be gullible.
Would you rather be homeless?
Raptor-
for the
no,
rest of
did
life
Raptor, did
or
you
have
answer?
No clothes?
Oh yeah.
I didn't hear your answer.
Well. Geez, now I have to reconsider.
Cynical's just everything's shit. So
I think I'm already that way, kind of.
yeah, exactly. Would you not like to be happy for once? I'm exactly the same.
All right.
Every
Yeah,
life is shit. I'd like the opposite for once.
that's a good point. Yeah, I'm gonna go opposite as well.
Okay.
It would be good to mix up your worldview.
Yeah. Okay, there you are. Sorry, Arian. Live without food.
Would you rather be homeless?
All right.
Or have no clothes for the rest of your life?
No clothes.
No clothes.
I'd make them bitches jealous.
Stay at home and live off the internet.
Yeah. Just never. Just
There's
never.
people who do that anyway.
Yeah,
I'm used to
Yeah,
it.
I'm already halfway there. Just the clothes.
Yeah. I just can't do any face cams
I'm
anymore.
already doing that. Good job this isn't a live feed.
Wow.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay. No, next one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to do? Yeah. Do you want to do the live without food or live without drink? As in, yeah. I'm guessing that doesn't mean alcoholic. I think that just means any.
Water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live without. You can live without food for quite some time, but without water, that's.
No. Yeah.
No,
So.
no, if you could live
It's the
without
same
it.
either way. Like I just eat a really, really watery watermelon. There you go.
Watery melon.
Yeah. A watery melon.
Yeah,
You know,
watermelon.
You added a letter.
if you lived without food, you could be able to make everything into a delicious smoothie.
Ooh.
Fruits.
Yeah, because that is a drink.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
if you lived without food.
Them loopholes. Yeah.
like my pub meal smoothie. Lovely.
Would you
Turkey
rather?
sandwich smoothie.
Would you rather eat live hamsters for the rest of your life, or poop live hamsters for the rest of your life?
Oh my gosh.
I think I'd poop on it, actually. That'd be hilarious. Like, it's just because they eat a live hamster. I mean, like, you got this thing squeaking about and you got to rip its head off. Whereas if you just
Like,
shit one
after a
out,
while,
it's
you'll
like,
just get
it just
a hold
squeak on
of
its
the
mouth,
taste.
like beep, and just squeak and run off. That'd be hilarious.
I can't believe you're talking about this.
I know. I'm thinking the same thing.
No, I'd open a pet shop. It'd be brilliant. I'd have an unlimited supply of hamsters. Here, what colour do you want?
Just don't sniff them.
Yeah.
It's like, I've run out. 1 sec, I'll just nip to the bathroom.
I got
Wow.
some in the back. Ugh.
Wow. Anyway, would you rather dress like the darkness or dress like MC Hammer?
Oh
Hammer.
god. The
Hammer.
darkness. He's
Parachute
right.
pants,
The
man.
darkness.
I think the darkness is in style now. Tight jeans.
Yeah, the darkness
mean
is the
with-
style.
Who's the darkness?
I believe in the color. Do you know that
So-
song?
No. Okay. Well,
No.
I'm
You've
living
li-
on
where have you,
rock.
yeah, I was going to say, where have you been living?
Yeah, because it's like a huge song.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago, then.
Raptor, what
Yeah.
was your...
Still, you're supposed to be. You're like rock music, Arian.
No. Kind of. Okay. So.
Raptor, what was yours? Answer?
Yeah, I'd go with probably MC Hammer.
Really?
Dress like
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Parachute pants, man.
Hey, true.
Nobody would want to touch this.
Wow.
That's a good point.
Wow. Morph into anyone you wish or control time.
Control time.
Control time.
Yeah, time.
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 That
Like
is...
gaming geeks, gaming ones are like actual questions, whereas
Yeah.
Arian's ones are kind of. Weird.
Say everything on your mind or never speak again.
Never speak again.
Never speak again.
Off
I had
time
to be
for
shot
life.
well beforehand.
Oh god, some of the things like you think of, no, never speak again, definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
But
never
I couldn't do
speak again.
YouTube, then
Never
that would
speaking
sadden
again
me.
Could be sexy. Like never speaking
like
again.
text over
could
the
be
video.
very-
I can write text. Hey,
You
don't
could-
diss...
you could go old school.
Yeah,
You could
don't
go
diss
old
that.
school.
My old
Old like
videos,
notepad.
my old videos were notepads. All right, my first videos were me typing in notepad and spelling horrendously because I used you and all that. You know,
Can you remember that? I learned.
and the
every
comment,
single
like
day
one of the main,
fucking notepad.
yeah, one of the main comments were like, "Guy, can you try using the mic in the next video?" I was like, maybe. I was like, 08. God.
Man, that's so crazy. Like a lot of people, like I like the ones that had a pre-type. It's like, yes, you're smart. There's other ones with like.
I typed it out as I went along.
Yeah, as you went along.
Yeah, but my computer was so slow that I basically by the time I typed it out, the program I wanted it opened. Because I was showing how to open it and do all these different things. So yeah, I kind of fitted in.
Okay, this is a good one. Okay. Would you rather have your mind enslaved to technology, or never be able to touch a single device in your life again?
It already is enslaved to technology.
Okay, well that's
Yep, that's all the
No,
answers.
only if you get the Xbox, though.
Yeah.
Would you rather would never be able to say sorry or never be able to say I love you?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I can say sorry
Sorry.
in many different ways.
No. Don't try and find loopholes. That's what ruins these things.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
If you cut, yeah, but think like this is, if you can, if you can never say I love you, then there's like you'll never need to. If you can never say I love you, you'll never be like in a good enough relationship where sorry will actually make a massive difference.
Ooh, good
You
point.
could just give him puppy dog eyes.
Yeah.
Love is a much more important thing than saying sorry.
Yeah.
Just don't do
Yeah.
anything
Because
wrong.
without love, you won't be able to make the relationship that you'll need to say sorry in order to restore.
Yeah, I'd rather say I love you.
Yeah.
Don't do anything wrong, you bastard.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
Wise
Yeah.
words, right?
Yeah.
won't. It's impossible to keep a woman happy, but
That's true.
try your best. It's like you,
Relationship advice 101.
Yeah. Right. So we gotta. Since this is the I'm just gonna say it. Would you rather live in Europe or America?
Europe.
Right, Alan. Let's go through this properly. Raptor.
Oh, I'd pick Europe.
Okay.
Even though I haven't experienced everything of America, I'd love to see Europe.
Crazy.
neither.
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 Well, you had to. You can't just say it's would you rather. It's not
Well,
would you rather, but oh well, if you don't want either, that's fine.
I don't like either of them. I want to live in Australia. But alright, Europe it is.
Right, Arian,
Europe.
Venice.
Edson.
America.
America.
I want to travel America, so at the moment, America, I'm going to say.
I just want to try a cheeseburger.
Ooh, yeah.
There are plenty of cheeseburgers.
You want to go to the home of the cheeseburger.
I want to try a huge cheeseburger and ask for a regular Coke at a BR large.
Wh-
Be like, wow, that was exciting, and then go home.
Wow.
Remember, I'm
You're the
cynical.
worst traveller known to man.
How am I? I traveled the world for a cheeseburger.
Right, I'm gonna do one more, and then I think we're gonna need to call it a night because I've taken enough of Raptor's time already. I feel.
Oh, I'm loving this.
You are well. Okay. Live in a hamster cage for the rest of your life, or live
Oh,
life
God.
swinging from a tree.
Well, it depends. If it's one of the hamsters I shot out earlier, then no thanks.
Forget that. That didn't happen. Would you
Swinging from a tree. I
swinging
love
from tree to tree?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Tarzan.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, tree to tree.
Imagine that, just imagine, what would you find more attractive? Oh, there's a guy in a hamster cage. What a freak! It's like, oh, there's that guy, that strong-ass, muscly guy, that swings from trees in jungles.
Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Oh, yeah.
Where the
Well,
fuck
I
is
would
Spider-Man?
I would probably pick the cage.
Really?
Just call it. Well, we already have this thing on our TeamSpeak called Raptor's Cage. That's where I hang out anyway. So it'd be fine to me. Plus, you can't get a LAN connection from a tree.
Hey, course you can. Top of the tree, mobile, get full signal. Mobile there.
It depends if it's in the if it's in the middle of nowhere in the in the jungle.
jungle.
Yeah.
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 You won't get cell connection there.
If I was Tarzan, I wouldn't know what the internet was. Sorry.
Wow. This is. I mean, there's random, and then there's this. No, I mean, like, would you rather orgasm whenever you see an onion? Yeah. Or eat a thin Yale door key every morning?
A Yale.
What is
Who
that?
thinks of
What-
these?
What's a Finiale door key?
Yale is a brand of locks and door keys. So would you just a door key?
The teeth are at the very end of the key, and then you've got like a normal key today, which is like the whole key,
Yeah.
the circle.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
A Yale lock is just the teeth at the end.
Yeah.
right.
Well, a traditional Yale lock,
Yeah.
anyway.
Anyway, would you rather orgasm whenever you see an onion, or eat a thin door key every morning?
Well, considering orgasms are pleasurable and a key isn't, which one would you go for?
Fair point.
But then an onion. So let's say we walk through a store or
You go to France.
If
just
you go to Asda,
enter your
store-
kitchen and you just see an onion, like oh.
That's
Well, it's
brilliant.
just
Crying.
That's
Crying
brilliant.
and having an orgasm.
I don't have to like secretly sneak into the bathroom and have a wank or something. I can just look at an onion and congratulations,
Types
job
in
done.
on Google.
Just
You'd never
just have
be able to go
pictures of
shopping
onions on
again.
your phone. It doesn't matter. I just wear a condom constantly.
What?
Would you not? Would you not? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. If you want to eat a key, eat
I'm
a
done.
fucking key.
I'm done.
If you want to have pleasure, you don't understand. Why the fuck would you want to eat a key? Like, us males pursue women for orgasms all day. If an onion will do the trick, why fucking not?
I'm crying. I'm actually crying.
I don't understand your logic. So what would you choose? The onion or the
I don't. Oh wow.
Oh. I need to take a break here.
In other news.
Please snip that and I'll upload that separately to my channel. If you...
So, would you rather be Bob Marley or Jimi Hendrix?
Nobody bloody answered it.
Jimi Hendrix. Definitely Jimi
Yeah,
Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix.
Definitely.
Yeah,
who?
Hendrix. Yeah. I
Yep.
just don't want to die because of cancer.
Who? I heard. I missed the first one. Jimi Hendrix.
Bob
Or who?
Marley.
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, yeah.
Marley, I think. Yeah.
No, Hendrix.
Hendrix for days.
Yeah.
That guy's a legend.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I listened to him as
So was Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, you don't know him?
No, he said so is.
Yeah, but like Jimmy has like guitar skill that Bob doesn't.
Bob,
Bob-
like.
Bob's
Bob
good
got
at
shot.
using a whammy.
Bob got shot, and then the day after he showed up at his concert and said, "The people need me. It's about happiness and that life can't be." Like Jimi Hendrix could lick a guitar, big whoop. Bob Marley.
No, but
was
he has some
shitty
good
about
quotes
the
as
people.
well.
Yeah,
And
licking a
moments.
guitar is the only thing I can think of.
I don't know. It's just I think he's like one of my guitar idols, if anything. So I see
Yeah,
him
of
as
course.
that.
Like I'm not saying your choice is wrong. Not at all. I'm just saying my reason for Marley is because he's such a brilliant person. He was brilliant.
Okay, so
Uh,
guess that's it.
yeah, let's call it a night now. Thank you to everyone that's watching us on the stream. I mean, like we're 10 minutes off 2 hours and a half. So some of you guys who've been here since the start. I know the guys that are watching the podcast is coming up to more 2 hours than 2.5. So some of you are like, did I just sleep through half of that? But I know it's not been that long. But everyone on the live stream, you've been awesome. If you do want to watch the live stream, join in. Don't forget to go to twitch.tv/British Tea Party. Normally it is 4 p.m. GMT. We can't confirm that. Times do change occasionally, but the best is to follow us on Twitter and our YouTube channels, of course, and you'll get to know when it's updated, when we're live streaming. Also, follow us on Twitch. That is actually the best way of doing it. Follow us on Twitch. You get an email when we go live. You won't miss it. So I want to say a big thank you to Raptor for joining us. I've been meaning to get him involved in quite some time, but we finally got around to doing it. Go and subscribe to him on YouTube. His channel's in the description. Follow him on Twitter as well, which is just Raptor Games.
At Raptor Gamer.
At Raptor Gamer, sorry. But yeah, thank you for joining us.
No, thank you, everyone. British Tea Party, thank you. It's fun. Good
And-
times. And hello to the chat room.
Yeah, hopefully we'll do some more content soon and maybe get you on another podcast. We'll have to see.
That would be lovely.
Yeah, thank you to Crazy Randoms for joining us this week. It's been a pleasure having you on as always. Thank you to the most consistent guy on the podcast, Arian. Hi, Arian TV.
Yay!
I don't think you've missed an episode yet.
I have because I'm a
Yes,
birthday.
yeah.
Oh, his birthday.
I was
Sorry.
most consistent until.
Until
Yeah. Well, also thank you to hi, my name is Edson. He is becoming a bigger part of the British Tea Party is what I'm trying to say. He's on the live streams and everything. And yeah, so thank you, Edson, for joining in as always.
All right.
And yeah, we'll see you on a future episode. As I said, join in British Tea Party, twitch.tv/British Tea Party on the next time we live stream. We'll see you on the next episode. But as always, drink tea and game on.